Hello, and welcome to Mechwarrior Online. Today I'm doing a review of the SunSpider-A, or what I call the ATM Rain. This is yet another ATM build, and as you can see I've probably altered it because I don't think this design of mech exists anywhere. Not to mention this beautiful wood pattern. God, I love this. Look how the greens come through a little bit. That is just gorgeous. Anybody who's ever done woodworking would really appreciate this. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's like a walnut. Anyway, so I'm rocking two ER large, or excuse me, blah. I'm rocking two ER medium lasers, two ATM 9s, and two ATM 6s. And this makes this a very formidable weapon. And let me show you. So I got the ATM 9s out on the wings with the two ER medium lasers. And then I've got the two ATM 6s on the inside. And then I have two double heat sinks. And I'm only rocking 7 tons of ammo. But I also have a clan active probe on board. And this is where it gets really interesting. All this firepower, which is 72 on the firepower tree, which is not the full firepower of this mech, but we'll just talk about that at 72. Speed is 83.4, but the heat management is 1.53. Wow. Now I'm not getting a lot of the skills because this is what I refer to as a hodgepodge build. So plus 7 armor, and plus 10, and plus 10, and plus 7, I believe. Yeah. And nothing else here. But 1.53 on the heat management is really good, considering that these can do 15 damage each if they're in optimum range, and these are doing 22 damage each. So 44 plus 30 is 74. That's 74 damage just with these alone, not including the two ER medium lasers. And you can do an alpha strike with this, very much so. You can do it twice before you get into any serious heat issues. These are going to deliver 6 apiece. So we got 74, and so it's 12 and 74. I'm so tired. That's 86, right? Yeah. So it's 86 damage that this will do in optimum ranges. And well, what is optimum range on an ATM? ATMs is 60 meters. Well, I like to call it 61, all the way out to 280. So 61 to 280 when you have your range maxed out. We'll just say 275. At 275 meters, you can fire all the weapons, and you're going to do 86 damage. Yeah. That's much better than the 72. That's what I look at. I always look at what the optimum range damage is. Now, at maximum range, the lasers aren't going to do anything compared to what the ATMs will do. The ATMs are going to go all the way out to 1,265 meters, and you're not going to be able to get a lock at that range because your sensors don't even go that far. That's how far out these go. And this isn't even a howl. There are some mechs that you can get really far range. That's why it would be just super cool if Intersphere mechs got ATMs, because Intersphere mechs in general have better range on their missile weapons. They just do. So anyway, let me show you the skill tree. Maxed out on range, big duh. I'm not worried too much about heat, but I like to keep a little bit of extra heat management. Just some of the skills that I like to put on there anyways. Velocity, missile features, survivability, these maxed out as well. 2 on this. I'm not too worried about going into overheat, but you know, you got to be careful. When you get into the heat of battle, things change. Definitely some speed improvements since I didn't have to put so much in the heat containment. Cool run, heat containment, seismic, radar deprivation. Of course, it's an ATM build, so it's got an advanced zoom, 2 cool shots, and a UAV. That's why I've got this set up here like that. If I have to use a cool shot, which is rare on this build, I want to be able to definitely maximize the full yield of that cool shot. And that comes in the form of adding being able to shoot. This one allows you to shoot it more often, and this one here gives you an extra reserve. And of course these two in between just maximize, increase cool shot efficiency. That's what it really comes down to. So yeah, this is the build, the Sunspatter-A, and I've actually built the Sunspatter-C the same way, but it doesn't have the same heat containment for whatever reason. And it doesn't, and as you saw, I'm not getting anything major out of the quirks. But I think this is just an absolutely beautiful mech, and it works exceedingly well at just stripping armor off the other team. This is similar to the what I refer to as the ATM ambush, but the ATM ambush has 2 ER medium lasers, and so it only has the ATM-6 and the ATM-9 as well, but the heat management isn't nearly as good. Sometimes I run this with 4 ATM-6s, and it definitely has better heat management. It's 1.41, something to consider. But this guy is definitely a lot of fun, and you got to give this build a try.